Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Have you ever tried to make one of those positive statements like killing is bad and the responses you get are like this? Oh yeah, killing? You're a Muslim. You love killing. It's your duty. It's what your Holy Scripture says. And you're not a good Muslim if you don't kill infidels. So, before I can, really respond to that, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Like, for example, where did you get your degree in Islamic studies? And how much of the Quran have you memorized and started to apply to your life? And come to think of it, are you a mind reader? How do you know what I'm thinking and what's in my heart, my intentions? Because if you are a mind reader, that's a really neat trick. But of course, the most common statement is to start to blame everybody. Blame the media, blame the police, the white man, the black man, the Asian, the Latino, the Muslim, the Christian, the Jew, you name it. We blame everyone. And with all this finger pointing going on, this blame game, we lose sight of what's actually going on. And we forget that as individuals, we are just as guilty as everyone else. And there's so many experts on Facebook and YouTube that are trying to teach others about how evil Islam is because of this reason, or Islam is evil because of that reason. And the Muslim response is to say that they're wrong for this reason, and they're wrong for that reason. And the finger pointing, the blame game begins. And for those out there who are not looking for a fight, ones like myself who are looking for true intellectual discussion, we realize very quickly that the reality is both sides are right and both sides are wrong. And most of the time it's not because of what they're saying, it's because of how they say it. The desire to be right has made us arrogant in our knowledge, and the need to win debates has gotten to the point that we are so blinded by these little petty details like somebody's skin color, where they live, where they were born, and what religion they belong to. We've become so proud of ourselves and deluded by the belief that it's more important to win by any means necessary. So what do? We resort to unconstructive posts about mocking and ridicule and foul language. Now I'll let you in on a little secret. Acquiring knowledge for the sake of winning debates and arguments, it's not a smart thing to do. The true intellectual, the smart one, recognizes that they are always a student of knowledge, always seeking positive, beneficial knowledge so that they can improve themselves. And then they take that knowledge and they share it with others so that they can benefit as well. Because it's obvious. The smart one doesn't take what they think they know and try to ram it down somebody's throat just to prove that they're right. You can tell very easily who the true students of knowledge are, because these are the ones that try to look at the complexities of any situation. And they do their best to try not to get too emotionally involved in any discussion. Because the true student of knowledge, the intellectual, they recognize that being right at the expense of the message is not what's most important. So even if you are right, stop and think about your intention before you speak. Because even the right words spoken at the wrong time can do far more harm than good. But if you do find that you end up getting caught up in one of these finger-pointing, time-wasting discussions, don't let your pride stop you from doing what's right. Don't let your pride stop you from walking away. Even if the response is something like this. I like exposing liars such as yourself, so bring me evidence of your strong convictions. You want to see how strong my convictions are? Salam, peace, bye-bye. I'm going to do a little experiment, right? I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to give you evidence to prove that I'm right. So let's say I told you the